guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maryann Kariuki, and if you're new here, please feel welcome, feel comfortable, and welcome to this channel. So today we are on episode 6 of the Cooking Tuesday, and I'm excited. We are still having our guest, and I think she will be there for the next few episodes. And yeah, I hope you guys are feeling warm and welcomed with her. So she will be doing a few of the Cooking Tuesday episodes for now. And yeah, so last week she posted a video of soup, and that soup is really good, especially during this time of Corona. So this week, I don't know what she has on the table for us, but I hope it's something awesome. Okay, I don't doubt that, but I hope we learn something. That's the main point. I hope we learn something, and I hope we also try these recipes at our homes. So whatever you have, make sure just try it, and yeah, leave a comment below of what you think of the recipe, and also what you would like her to do, and to show you what to prepare, how to cook, blah blah, and all those. If you have any recipe in mind that you want her to do, please comment down below. So without further ado, let me not talk too much. I am wasting time, so let's just get into the recipe.
Hey guys, welcome back to Maryann Kariuki's channel, which I am pleasantly disrupting. And last week we did, what was it, chicken noodle soup? We did chicken noodle soup. I was supposed to be doing soup for the whole month, but I was overruled in the house and we just wanted something a little different. So this is a really easy recipe, one of my favorite recipes, and I wanted to just share it real quick with you. Now, I already went ahead and kind of prepped a few things. So we're gonna do pork chops, and I'm gonna put those in the oven, and we're also gonna do like an adult mac and cheese, okay? So I'm gonna go through all the cheeses that we have out. I already went ahead and boiled my elbow macaroni al dente. Kind of rinse this out with cold water just so it stops the cooking process, because we're still gonna need to put this in the oven and you don't want it overcooked, okay? So come here. So we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and marinate our pork chops, okay? And I already kind of went ahead and started on this. So what I have here is a little oil, a little olive oil, a little balsamic vinegar, some lemon pepper, some salt, and just because I had this in the fridge from eating out, this is chili garlic, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and add this because I just feel like it's gonna add just an extra kick of heat, and heat is good. Didn't hurt nobody, okay? So go ahead and get yourself a good pan. Oil this or just grease it down so that the meat doesn't stick to it. And all I'm going to be doing is really getting in there with this. So I'm just going to marinate the pork chop all the way. And the thicker of the pork chop you get, the better, okay? It just cooks better, it holds the flavor better. The thin ones are good, but they tend to overcook. And that way you don't get all the flavor from like your marinade. So see that? That's what we want. That's what we want. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same for this. And I'm just going in with my marinade. Really get your hands dirty. And voila. I'm not wasting any of this marinade, so I'm just gonna put it on top. Now, while this is baking, you really don't need to turn it, so don't disturb the meat. Don't cover it, just let it cook in its juices in the extra oil that we put, the oregano, the salt, the lemon pepper is just gonna seep through all the meat, okay? So I'm gonna get rid of my pan. And my oven was already preheating at 350, okay? So I want this to cook slow, not fast, because it's gonna burn and the inside is not gonna be cooked all the way. So we're gonna do it at 350, about 30-35 minutes. But my idea is this is gonna cook together with the pasta, so it's not gonna take too long. Everything should be ready by the time, you know, you have to take it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in there, and we're done, okay? So that's that for the pork chops. Now, so I went ahead and boiled this literally for like 5-7 minutes. These are like large, what are they called? Shells, elbow macaroni, and these tend to work better. They hold the cheese better than the rest of the macaroni. Okay, so I have some butter. I have some Parmesan Romano cheese, and this we're gonna put while we're putting the mac and cheese in the oven. I have some heavy cream, and this is brie. Don't need a lot of it because it's really strong in flavor. This is extra sharp cheddar cheese. This is, what was this one? Gouda. This is about half a cup of Gouda. And this is just for gags, like really just to add flavor. I went ahead and got some Amish Swiss cheese. You can do without this. So the Gouda, the sharp cheddar, the brie is good enough. Plus the whole, what is it? The Parmesan Romano, that's enough, more than enough cheese. So we're gonna go ahead. And now I'm heavy-handed when it comes to my mac and cheese. This is one of my favorite, Southern recipes. And it's just about the heavy flavor. So I am heavy-handed. It's like, see, that much butter. That's about, I want to say, maybe 3 teaspoons or so. 3 spoonfuls of butter. Okay. And then I'm gonna get my salt. So all the flavor, what we're doing is just making a roux, and all the flavor is gonna go in here. So this is your only chance to flavor your mac and cheese. So go for it. If you wanna add bacon to it, if you wanna add chives, this is the point you would do that before you put it in the oven. I'm gonna go in with some black pepper. Like I said, I love my mac and cheese flavored. I don't like bland, milky mac and cheese, so I'm heavy-handed with this. You know what? It might just be easier to do that. All right. All right, so the butter is melted in, salt is in there, so I'm gonna go in with my Gouda. No, what was this? Brie. With my brie, with my Gouda, and with my Amish Swiss. And what I want this to do is just melt down and make almost like a batter. Once it becomes a batter, then we're gonna put macaroni in there. So I'm gonna wait for this to melt down a little bit before I add the heavy cream. We're getting there. I might want to reduce my heat. Yeah. This takes a while. But you guys, no, maybe I was thinking I might have to remove that. We're gonna add. Excuse me. I don't have Corona. That's the pepper. Alright. So we added our cheddar cheese. And this is really pretty, honestly. You don't want it to melt too fast. At the same time, you want it to kind of melt all together so it's easier. Oh yeah. I can't hear myself talk. Alright, so all the cheeses are melted down. So I'm gonna go in with my heavy cream, and that's about half a pint. So about half a cup. So yum! It doesn't look very good when you start it, but just like any good brew, you just have to be patient with it, keep mixing, and everything will come together. Okay? So, kind of like where it is right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my pasta. And this is just a box. This is just one box of elbow macaroni. And it's more than enough, honestly, because when it starts to cook, it just doubles in size. So you don't have to make too much of this. Oh my God, guys. Look at that. And this is not even done. We still gotta put this in the oven to finish its cooking process. Just to kind of bring everything together. So, but we're doing good. Alright. So that's as much as I wanted to mix up. So I'm gonna switch off my heat. And I'm gonna get a good baking dish. This is one of those fancy recipes. So for all your fancy pots, I've been saying for the last 2 weeks, this is not a fancy recipe. Well, this is one of those fancy recipes. So get all your good stuff out. Okay? So just gonna get all of this, transfer it to the baking dish. Oh, that pan is too hot for me to remind you. So this is fast. Okay. Look at that! Look at that! Alright, I am going to go ahead just because I'm feeling generous. Because I want this to really be nice and just stringy and cheesy. I'm going to go and add just a little extra cheddar on the top. Just so that when it melts, it just has that layer of cheese. Not too much. Just enough. Okay? Alright. This would be the point. I'll go in with my Parmesan Romano. Okay. And this is not as melty as the rest of the cheese, so this This is why you want to just use this as a topping. And what I'm doing is just trying to cover every bit. Alright, so I'll let you guys take a look before I put it in the oven. And so we're just gonna put this in there for about 10-15 minutes. All we want to do is just bring everything together. We just want all the cheese to mix up together. We want the top layer to just melt into the macaroni. So most of the cooking process is already done. So all you're doing putting it in the oven is just bringing all the ingredients back together, okay? So this is gonna go in with our pork chops. And we're gonna come back after 15 minutes and we should have a nice, melty, delicious mac and cheese. The pork chops might still need about maybe 10 minutes after that because it usually has to cook for about 30 minutes. So I want to see you guys back then and we should be ready to play. See ya! What's up, guys? We are back. Food is ready. We are excited. We're hungry. And I'm so excited for you guys to just try out this recipe. So we're gonna go ahead. This literally took, the pork chops took about 25-30 minutes. And I put these in way before I put the elbow macaroni in. So by the time this was done, and that is always perfect, right? So we're gonna go ahead and plate this. And I can't wait. And this is juicy. Good. Okay. This is nice and juicy. And look at that. This is what you want. You want at least that caramelization on the top. And then you want it to be like creamy at the bottom. It's like the best mac and cheese ever. Now, I know if you guys are joining us for the first time, I am not one of those cooks or chefs or aspiring chefs that you're used to, that you have to follow the recipe to the letter. Whatever you have in your house, use that. Whatever you don't like that I used, substitute it with something that you would rather prefer. Use that. You don't always have to have or follow a recipe to the letter. What makes it special and makes it delicious is making it your own. So this is a remix of so many other recipes that I have done over the years, and I just prefer how it comes out now. This as well, you know, I have tried so many recipes with pork chops, and this just works easy for me. It's easy. Most of the ingredients I use are always in the house, so that makes it, you know, a lot easier for me. I don't have to go out looking for different ingredients just to make one meal. So whatever you got in your house, whatever that works for you, even though you have one type of cheese, make that work. As long as you make it your own recipe, that's the most important part. Anyway, guys, until next time, this has been My Kitchen, My Rules via Maryann Kariuki's channel. See you next week. Peace.